Hey woman, what's up?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
I'm back in Los Angeles.
Exciting. Glad to have you back in California.
Yeah, I was so fortunate to come back for the insurrection or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah, at Capitol Hill. Very very good timing. Great time to be back.
Yeah, you don't want to miss historical events that are like low points for human history, you know?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Nothing much has changed. New year, so that's exciting.
Oh man, in 2021, did you go out and partay?
Oh yeah, I had a riveting time out on my balcony, in my living room. I don't even think I made it till midnight. I think I fell asleep. I was like, I already don't miss 2020. I was ready for it to go.
Well, we had a few households over to Uli's flat in Berlin, going against the one household over. But we had already COVID tested and gone to see his dad, so we were ready to take the risk for New Year's and see friends we'd already been seeing before.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a few people over, and then they said no fireworks this year, which is like Sylvester is what they call New Year's there. And I didn't expect people to follow the rules because that's not how Berlin rolls. And so, by 11:45, we went out on the street, and or actually more like 11:55, and because I was making mezcal margaritas and we lost track of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then like New Year's hit, and Uli and I were still like walking to the square to be all like, yay, so everyone's like, Happy New Year. We're all like walking like, wait, was that it? But I have some good video of the fireworks, and it was fine. What's there to say, just hoping that this year, even though we had a shit start this week, will be a great year.
Yeah, there's hoping.
Or better. Yeah, better year. How's that?
Yeah, well, it'll be due in part thanks to this wonderful book coming out. That'll be it. It'll be the turnaround for this year, at least for us.
For us, yeah. I'm back in anxiety mode where, we have 3 or 4 days to get the this review of the copy edits in, and then which is Tuesday. I need to turn off all my.
Refers to the third day of the week.
All your devices just want to join in on the call.
I had no idea that Tuesday was the third day of the week.
There you go.
Okay. I thought it was the second day. Okay, so oh yeah, so the deal is that us reviewing what they call the proof, the production, this woman Kim who went through the whole manuscript, including the preface and references, and copy edited, and then she made some notes to the author, and I've made it through a third of the chapters. So that means we need to keep an eye out for the notes from Kim and address those. Mm-hmm. Here, let me go over all the things okay, let me finish that up. So so the production deadline is Tuesday night.
Right.
But then Angela unexpectedly threw me the back cover of the book and had these blurbs from people who I thought would be more, if used at all, inside they call it like praise, but they're basically like testimonials when you open a book and they're in the first few pages.
Mm-hmm.
anyway, I'll show you that. And then she said, and I was like, wait, we're not having those people on the back cover. I want to have, we could have Phil and we could have Indy, or do you think we should have Indy and Doug Rushkoff because he's more of a famous author, or do you think we should have Indiana? And she's like, get Indy, and then let's use Phil because he's Adobe, so you have an author and blah blah blah. So now but it's due Monday.
Like in 2 days. That's fast.
Yeah, and it's kind of important. It's this. It's this thing.
Yeah, the stuff that when you pick up the book at the bookstore and you go, should I read this book? I don't know. Let's see.
Bookstore? Wait, what?
Yeah, back in ye olden times when you go to a bookstore. I don't know if you remember that.
So it is, for the, and it is in some libraries and stuff. So I am pretty sure that Indy will turn it around in time.
Yeah. And do you already have something from Phil from when he reviewed the book initially?
Right, and that's another point, is that the blurb that they put there was what, like, you can only really fit like one or two sentences, and the one that they put for him, I don't know that it was just one sentence, and I don't know that they pulled the best sentence. So
I see.
here's the list of all the things we need to do. I don't expect them to get done today. For our final episode of the Jaime and Jessica show, breaking the fourth wall. Right? Just so you know, guys, who's ever watching this in 10 years, that there is not going to be another episode of the second edition because we like even numbers. Jessica and I are very binary. So 10 is it. Okay. So here's the list of stuff we need to do. There's Terry, my son. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, so we need to, I'll just put the back cover, which maybe we could take a look at first, just because that's the soonest due. All right, this stuff has to go. This is
Everything's listening to you. Everything has its own opinion it would like to share.
Oh my God.
Your speaker would like to be on the back cover of the book.
I'm putting all this away. Okay. I actually unplugged my Alexa, because I'm paranoid about being recorded. And then I'm thinking, well, why don't I get rid of my iPhone?
Everything's listening. All right, so the back cover, what else do we have to tackle?
We have to tackle, and I don't think that will be too hard. I think if we spent over 30 minutes on it, then we're lame. Then I kind of feel, I don't know if we should just run through all the chapters and address just her author notes, just so kind of that thing is out of the way, and then we're actually going through. So let me write out then the author notes, just because that's what's actually due.
Right, that's what they're asking you for. Yeah, so that'd be good to that'd be good to have.
Yeah. Okay, and so I'd feel comfortable if we went through that. And then the other two things are, and this is the stuff that could go on for days, is scraping the insights. I don't even know. It's just like the shit pile of last minute ideas and interesting business terms that would be nice to sneak in.
Right, all the stuff we had piled up at the last day at the buzzer when we turned in the book that never found a home. Yes.
That's right. And I even found more piles of shit from the first edition that said, or feedback from Amazon or whatever that didn't get in. So there's a plethora of that shit. Is that the right word?
Plethora. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Okay, and then another thing I want to do is I have one doc that has all of the, and this is kind of tied to the third one of scraping it, is a list of words, that we could substitute for overused words in the doc, such as innovation.
Okay.
And so because I made a compilation Google Doc of all 220, manuscript pages, we can do a find and find like certain terms that are overused and replace them with these other terms that I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's kind of part of the same thing. It sort of is. Anyway, that's, Kim also sent a word list, but I think we can take a look at that too. And it's a list of nouns that like your name, you're on the word list, Jessica Lupanow. So it's like, is that spelled correctly? And I scanned it and only found that they spelled Steve Portugal's name wrong. They missed an L. So otherwise, it looks quite good. So that's what we're gonna tackle.
Sounds good.
All right. So
you want to start with the back cover?
Yeah, probably need to have a browser window open.
Would probably help.
Okay, so let's see. I don't think I need my calendar, right? And I couldn't find this thing in the O'Reilly folder, so we have to, I don't know where it is. If maybe it is in there and I just didn't. Okay, oh wait, whoopsie. The back cover is what's, okay, so did we say we're gonna start on the back cover? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it gives me anxiety. Okay, although that's like everything now. Okay, so wait, what? Where's the link? Oh, here it is, up here. Okay. And I feel like they wrote stuff because so let me put this here. And by the way, you need to make darn sure every time we touch a document that we're in suggesting mode. Yeah. Okay. Let's just see what she asked of me. Find the back cover. Could you review it and let me know once you have it? It would be great to get any notes from you by Monday. And then I told her I was confused, and then we want 2 quotes, and then so I think that's it. I remain confused if the right way to give them notes is to just make a comment and say insert here, like insert comment, like make this, da 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 da.
Or I think as long as you're suggesting, then it still gives them the option to accept or reject your suggestions.
So then we could actually say, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah, because then it adds it. If you see over on the right side, now there's kind of like a comment there that they can accept or reject. The same way when Sarah went through and made edits, we were able to accept and reject them.
Okay, so that sounds great. Okay, so then I have a feeling that what we should do is look at the Amazon page.
Description.
Because that's the closest to, like, why not have them be very similar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Amazon. Oh, I did a little search for a new term. I used to be obsessed with searching UX strategy and making sure I came to the top.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm obsessed with searching product strategy. And with an unpublished book, right? Oh, damn, show it as a list, man. We're basically fighting for 3rd and 4th with Strategize.
Yeah, but it's not, the first 2 are sponsored posts too.
Oh, right.
So you're really second.
Yeah, and I had, not to go off, but I this Swipe to Unlock is not a product. It's a theoretical book on product strategies of products that already exist. It's not a how-to. It's a book for people who want to work in tech or become product managers that don't know, like, how does Spotify work? Oh wow, I need to say the word collaborative filtering if I get an interview.
Right.
So it's not. It's
a very different book.
It's really not like a how-to, like. And then I haven't researched this one. I'm unfamiliar with. It looks like a product management. So my goal is to obviously beat Dear Roman, and then which will take a couple hundred, not even a couple hundred reviews, because he's from 2016. So I think it's doable to get to the top.
I think it is.
I sent these other books that have very few reviews to my Amazon, and it's odd that most of them are old. There's a couple new ones, but it's anyhow. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Another thing in here is that we say that the book, and this is on us, we fixed it in the preface, whether you're a blah, 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 but we never say a strategist in this one.
Yeah, that would probably be good.
Yeah, it's something to think about. So we have in the preface, but we don't need to worry about that now.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's review this and then get the fill quote in here and make sure it's the right one, and then be done with this bullshit. Okay.
Sounds good.
Product strategy has fundamentally evolved as a discipline. Once a model for describing how your product fits in the market, product strategy today requires a careful blend of business strategy and user. This hands-on provide. I don't know that. Did we write this? Is this in the preface and they?
It seems like it's that first paragraph of the Amazon description. It's like that reworded, and then they added the sentence: "Product strategy has fundamentally evolved as a discipline." Because you said user experience strategy requires a careful blend of business strategy and UX design, and then you also said this hands-on guide offers an easy-to-apply framework.
Yeah, it's these first. Okay, so we've got some stuff to talk about here. Let me get so the original one said user experience, UX strategy requires a careful blend of business strategy and UX design, but until now there hasn't been an easy to apply framework for executing it. I kind of like that. I mean, so let's see, where do we talk about it? We talk about it here. Okay. How about I just say last year I was in a bad mood? Okay, let's see. Okay. As long as this is open, let me put it like this. And then,
Well, you should definitely take out that sentence. This updated edition includes new chapters on growth, design, and digital transformation.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna totally. Yeah. Let's start at the top. Okay. Do we say? I just want to know. Did we say this, or I know that
first sentence?
Yeah.
I don't remember saying it anywhere. You think it's in the first chapter somewhere?
I remember saying that product strategy has moved more toward UX strategy. User experiences being more emphasized as part of UX strategy.
Right.
Here, look, the discipline of product strategy has also evolved. It now places a stronger emphasis on blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So I would say this is them paraphrasing my sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, okay, I feel, what are we gonna do? I don't know that I want the first out of the gate to say products. I don't want this to say that. Can we
Well, it's weird because like the book is called UX strategy. Like I know we're talking about product strategy techniques, but it's weird to be like UX strategy. Product strategy has fundamentally evolved as a discipline, you know?
Let's just kill this, okay? Because
Okay.
it's not important. All right. And it's not even.
I also am unsure about this once a model for describing how your product fits in the market. Because I think people that do product strategy and product design would still say it still talks about how your product fits in the market amongst other things. But
Yeah, and we believe it to be true as well. So, nice try, guys. I feel like just literally typing in
what was there for the first book?
Should I share this with you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Is this making you?
I don't know. Or you can try sending it to me and I'll see what I'm able to, if I can make suggestions or not. I might only be able to make comments or something.
Okay. I wish I could just copy this from somewhere. I hate having to, okay. It said UX, user experience strategy, requires, is it really a careful blend? Don't we?
I mean, that's what they still say on the Amazon page.
No, but don't we say it's like at the intersection?
Oh, in the first chapter?
Yeah, let's see. How about doesn't it say at the intersection?
We don't have an intersection anywhere in the first chapter. Doesn't mean it's not somewhere else.
Okay, let's open up. Oopsie. Okay.
I'll type out the rest of this while you look for that.
Thank you. Why does it always do that? So you're typing in the one from the original cover, right?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. Okay, so find intersection. There it says how they intersect.
Did you want me to also replace this second sentence? So they have this hands-on guide provides an easy to apply framework for building and executing a modern UX product design along with tools and techniques you need to get started. And the first version said, this hands-on guide introduces lightweight strategy tools and techniques to help you and your team craft innovative digital products that people want to use.
Yeah, put that sentence in, but just say lightweight product strategy.
Got it.
Okay, I guess I don't see where, I guess okay, let me see, the search here should be for business strategy. There we go. Man, that sentence got killed, maybe?
About the intersection.
It's in the preface. UX strategy lies at the intersection of UX design and business strategy.
Aha, that's where it is.
That's what I want. Okay. How about that?
Yeah, UX strategy lies at the intersection of business strategy and UX design. Is that what it was?
Yeah, versus the careful blend. What do you prefer?
I like the intersection. I think that makes it sound much more like a Venn diagram. Like there's stuff that is outside of UX design. I mean, there's stuff that's outside of UX strategy that's still considered UX design, and there's stuff that's outside of UX
Right.
strategy that's still business strategy.
Okay, so I'm going to change this lies at the intersection
And then you can just delete the rest.
of business strategy and UX design. UX design, and do we want to say business strategy? Let's put UX. What do you think? UX design. I think UX design and business strategy.
Here, I'll edit it. Otherwise, it'll be like suggesting on top of my suggesting,
Okay.
which is annoying. UX design and business strategy.
Yeah. But until now, there hasn't been an easy to apply framework for executing it. This hands-on guide introduces lightweight product strategy tools and techniques to help you and your team craft innovative digital solutions, digital product. Do we want craft or devise? Can you change that?
To devise, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now let's keep going and then we'll come back and deal with this issue of if we're gonna say where, or maybe we've already addressed it.
Well, I like the product strategy tools, because that's kind of what we talked about in the chapters. We used it as like, we still talked about UX design and versus business and business strategy, but then when we use product strategy as like that, our product strategy techniques.
Yeah, okay, so then do we feel it's too bloated with the words, is that an adjective, lightweight?
Lightweight product strategy tools.
Here, let's go to the second paragraph and come back to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see where it goes then. Author Jaime Levy shows entrepreneurs, UI, UX designers, product managers simple to advanced Here it says simple to advanced methods that you can use in your work right away. So simple to advanced, why did they change it?
This simple to advanced is what we have in the Amazon description.
Simple to advanced, and I have no problem with that. It's the word strategies. It should be methods.
Ah, yes, we did. That is, it's methods in the Amazon description, and it's methods in the old one. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why is it simple to advanced strategies? It's methods to support your strategy and to test your strategy.
I mean,
you're not teaching 10 different strategies.
Okay, so do you want me to change it?
Yeah, it should definitely be methods.
And then do we like that it said that you can use in your work right away? Like, why did they truncate it? Do you think it sounds better?
I think it makes more sense that you can use in your work right away. I don't know.
You'll gain perspectives through business cases, historical context, and didn't we want it? You'll gain also gain perspective on the subject matter through historical context and case studies. We don't have a business case except for the Volkswagen, or maybe I guess Metromile is a business case.
Yeah, I think it's fine to say there's case studies. Except I don't know what the difference is between case studies and real world examples.
And different perspectives. Can we just?
I mean, I guess the business cases, you have like Metromile and Volkswagen. Real world examples would be like Airbnb for weddings and stuff like the things that aren't actual businesses, but are just examples.
Okay, I want to kill this different perspectives. You'll gain perspective on the subject matter.
Yeah. You're not going to get 10 different perspectives.
Yeah, definitely not. Through business cases.
I think that's fine. Business cases, historical context, and real world examples.
Okay, and then I'm just going to copy over this one. This second edition includes new real world examples.
That's why we didn't have it in the list before. Okay, then we can just cut it down to through business cases.
Okay,
and historical context. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna just feel like I should just kill all this and put in the new ones.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we spent a long time writing those new ones to reflect what's actually in here.
But I mean, should I take them, like just delete this and paste in the new ones?
Yeah, I would do it as a whole block so they don't think that you're like changing things line by line. You're just saying here's the whole updated chunk.
Okay, so here it comes. I don't see why we should, what's it called, like reinvent the will on this.
No, we spent a long time finding exactly the right words to explain what happened in each chapter. I don't think we should try to come up with just like a thesaurus-ized version of all of it.
Okay, so then how do you feel about that? It says author Jaime Levy. It used to just say whether you're, I guess I should.
I like that it says author Jaime, like you're the one showing them this stuff. They should get this book because only you can teach these people these things.
Okay,
I don't mind it.
So now it's about the order here. I feel like Do we want to just copy and paste this? Or do you want to, do you want to maybe lose the corporate innovation team because it's long?
Yeah, I think it's a little long. That was exactly my thought.
And then add strategists?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and then we have to deal with the product, okay, focus. So it's,
We can just cut it down to say designers instead of UX/UI/product. We could just say author Jaime Levy shows designers, product managers, and entrepreneurs simple to advanced methods. What do you think? Like, do you think designers is enough just based on the context that obviously it would be about UX and product?
I know we're trying to deal with many issues. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is, do we want to call product, do we want to stick with UX, UI designers and product managers versus product designers and managers?
Yeah, maybe that would be a product designers and managers, strategists and entrepreneurs.
I think the reason not to do that is to have the weird and.
Yeah.
Just keep it at UX, UI. Because product designers is just another.
I think it's kind of a fill in the blank. We're not going to catch everyone, somebody reading it could be a professor that also teaches UX, you know what I mean? So it's like, we're not going to catch every person reading the book. I feel like people are pretty good at filling in, connecting the dots if they're like, oh, I'm a product designer and this book is for UX, UI designers or product managers. I think it'll be pretty evident that it's also for them.
Well, so we don't need to say product owners, product managers will encapsulate them. We don't need to say product designers because UX, UI designers will get them.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get rid of UI designers?
A lot of people still have they call themselves UX/UI designers or UI design. I don't know. It's up to you, whatever you like. I think people will get the gist no matter what you put.
Okay, so then do we want to put an
strategist
or aspiring strategists?
Yeah, probably aspiring strategists. If you're already a strategist, probably a lot of this will feel quite familiar.
It should, right?
Yeah, if you're like an experienced UX strategist who's already attended your workshops and whatnot, right. It's not going to be like that. That's not who the book is targeting.
Right, and where you don't want to say or strategist newbies, right?
Yeah. No, I like aspiring. Yeah. So author Jaime Levy shows UX, UI designers, product managers, entrepreneurs, and aspiring strategists simple to advanced methods you can use. It sounds weird now that it says simple to advanced methods.
That can be used.
Right. That can be used right away. But then we'll lose the in your work.
Now I know why they did that. This is impossible.
Yeah. Simple to advanced methods that can be. Yeah, that we could just say that can be used right away. That can
be applied right away. Okay.
Yeah, applied sounds better. At least that it indicates that you're talking about in your work.
Okay, let's take a look at this turd. Okay. Awesome.
Great, done. Wonderful. Yeah, because it's just showing things that have been accepted.
What do? We
read through this garbage. Let me read you some of this garbage. User experience UX strategy lies at the intersection of UX design and business strategy, but until now, there hasn't been an easy to apply framework for executing it. This hands-on guide introduces lightweight product strategy tools and techniques to help you and your team devise innovative digital solutions that people want to use. I think that sounds good. Should I keep going?
That people want. It's just too run on. How about that people want?
Done.
Okay.
All right, let's keep reading and see. Author Jaime Levy shows UX UI designers, product managers, entrepreneurs, and aspiring strategists simple to advanced methods that can be applied right away. You'll gain perspective on the subject matter through business cases and historical context. This second edition includes new real-world examples, updated techniques, and a chapter on conducting qualitative online user research.
Sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Can I buy it? Wow, $40 is a lot of jack. Okay, so then defining value props, conducting, we've already just read this shit,
Yeah, so many times.
so many times. Okay, then it has Jaime Levy has been an author.
You have been an author.
Am I not still an author?
The awkward part is they're trying to get at, like, you've been doing these things for more than 25 years, but it's really just weird sounding because it's just like, you've been an author. You've worked at a gas station. You've been a cashier. Like, it's like, here's a random assortment of jobs Jaime Levy has had in her lifetime. She worked at a pet store. Did you know?
Hey, how'd you know? I forgot. Okay, I can't wait to get to that.
Yeah, it's just a little awkward. Like, if it just said Jaime Levy is an author, university professor, user experience strategist, and pioneer in whatever, with more than 25 years of experience or something like that. I don't know.
Can we just say for 3 decades?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
it's you. You can say it's been 3 decades. Yeah.
I started doing this innovative crap in '89. So what is that? 99, 2009, 2019.
Yeah.
So I know I made it less because I was scared that I'm so old, but so do you want to say for more than 30 years now or for 3 decades?
I think 3 decades. Although I don't know, is that gonna, decades is a word in other languages, right? That's not gonna get lost in translation somehow.
Let's do this and then say insert or insert comment. Should we, does it sound better to say 3 decades instead of 30 years? Okay. It's like, God, I'm so old. I don't know if I want to read this book. What do I know? Wait, so you're saying is?
Yeah, it sounds weird to say you have been an author, like past tense. In a previous life, you were an author. I think it's fine. Like, what if you just said,
Okay. Is
Jaime
an author,
Levy,
university professor, user experience strategist, and pioneer in the creation of innovative digital products and services with 3 decades of experience.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to make, okay. Okay, fine. Okay. For UX design and strategy, specializes in the, I don't like this implementation phase. That's horrible.
This whole sentence is weird, but specializes in the implementation phase of everything from MVPs to insanely complicated large-scale transactional websites.
That's bullshit. They took that like the original one.
The original
like,
one sounds like you're like a competent consultant who also is a professor part-time. This one sounds like you're like a 30-year professor who like makes overly complex Traja sites every week.
Okay, so we have to literally retype this because they changed it to make it worse.
That does kind of seem to be the case. I'll retype it, but so I like that you're an author with so much, with this, author, professor, strategist, pioneer.
Okay, hold on. She heads, can you just read it to me?
Yeah, she heads a consultancy called JLR Interactive.
Okay, called Jamie. We might be able to, Jaime Levy Consulting.
That caters to startups and enterprises.
She heads Jaime Levy, a practice. I don't know what to do here.
I think you can just say she heads Jaime Levy Consulting.
Jaime Levy Consulting.
I think we can just say she heads Jaime Levy Consulting. How about she has Jaime Levy Consulting, catering to startups and enterprises by
helping them transform their business into innovative and scalable online solutions. I'm okay with that. Why did they? It's frustrating.
Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't.
Do I want this oh, okay. Oh my God, I don't want this crap.
Yeah, you don't want to keep teaching forever, so I don't think you need to like be so heavy-handed with that. You want to focus on the fact that you're still like a practicing consultant,
Yeah, catering to startups and enterprises by helping them transform their business into innovative. Okay, so then the line missing is Jaime conducts workshop UX. I know you're going to hate that.
I don't hate it there.
Worldwide. And is a part-time professor at the University of Southern California. I mean, should I leave that in there even though we don't know how long that's going to be?
I mean, I kind of want to, well, you already say up here now, you say that you're a university professor, which was not in the beginning of your first bio. So I don't know that you have to have it down there. And I would rather end on like your consultancy and you do these workshops, AKA hire me as a consultant or to do workshops.
Yeah.
Not like, let's talk more about my teaching.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so, but then we have the short, Jaime conducts, so, it could say and provides training and consulting. Let's see. Or we already have that in here.
Yeah.
What if this said she has Jaime Levy Consulting, which provides, or that's just too long.
Yeah, anything we add to that's just going to make it longer.
Okay, well then how do we say, just make it an in-house online training.
You could say Jamie conducts UX/product strategy workshops and in-house/online training all over the world or something like that.
Why not worldwide?
Or worldwide, it doesn't matter. I just meant like,
Yeah, okay. So
yeah,
are we happy now?
you need an and after workshops. And I think you have 2 periods at the end there. But other than that, yes.
Okay, conducts UX strategy, product strategy workshops here and
Yeah.
in-house. Should we get rid of online? Or it just seems like that's the future. I mean, this company in France is having me do a master class online.
Yeah.
And this is really an on-site how's that?
Jamie conducts UX/product strategy workshops and both on-site and online training worldwide. I think that sounds great.
All right, I'm sure because this is such a horror show that they're gonna give us another pass at it, don't you think?
Probably. Now that we've suggested all over the place, yeah. So all we have to do then is look at Phil's quote, right?
How do we find that? It's like
Probably
in the
somewhere in these resources.
okay. You should see what this says this book includes. I'm like, what? This book includes a deep dive into IA components, including organization, labeling, navigation, search, and metadata.
Where does it say that?
Oh no, that's not my book. I'm like, what? Okay.
I was like, I don't see that.
Okay. Phew. That was horrible. That was super scary for a minute there. Okay. So
you're like, why aren't more people disappointed with this? I don't even kind of talk about that. That's funny.
They should get Lou's book for that. Okay. Let's see. All right. So it's in the resources. Can we?
Yeah.
Just,
if you search, it's Phil.
How do you spell his name?
His last name isn't in the title of the doc. It's Done Phil Notes and Questionnaire. Yeah. That first one there.
Okay.
And it's on page like 4, I think. Yeah. Would you like to provide a quotation that can be used, such as back cover copy? Yeah, right there. I think if any sentence was to stand alone, it's probably that last sentence.
That's the one that they had. If your digital design toolkit needs punching up, or if you are at all curious about more substantive approaches, this book is absolutely for you. That's the one they had. So just go with that. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think so. Because the other ones are like, Jamie is awesome, which I agree on, but is probably not the place to put the quote.
Okay. All right. Can we close this? Are we done?
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Okay, I'm crossing it off. And look, I said 30 minutes and I was wrong. It took an hour. Okay.
Well, we didn't know what horrors awaited us in the back cover.
Okay, let me get rid of our Zoom calls. Here, look everybody. Let's see how UX strategy is misused. Oh, wait. Consists of 3 phases involving UX strategy and custom design, as well as WordPress development. That's
Anyone
great.
Technology designs new website for the UCSD's master's program. That's kind of cool. That seems not totally wrong.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Good for
So,
them.
oops, I shouldn't show my pin. Okay. It's my pin to Lufthansa that doesn't work. Okay. So next on the agenda are the author notes. How about that?
All right.
I'm already hungry. Okay. Let's tear through some and then, and by the way, you can't, you can't do like a find of all of her saying AU author because it's
Oh, so you can't search the comments.
no. All right. So I think I left off at 4. Oh, I have this new mouse now. Did I tell you about it?
No. Looks
It's
fancy.
It's a magic mouse. It's hopefully I'll get used to it. All right. So remember how much trouble scrolling I used to have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, she loves it. What does she love?
Sonic
Oh,
Youth.
she loves Sonic Youth. Yeah,
Yeah.
she wrote me that she liked the book because she liked we share musical taste.
There you go. You're making all kinds of friends, just people reviewing your book. It's because you share so much of you as a person that people feel like you guys should be friends.
You're hired, Jessica. Okay. Change nationwide to nationwide in the second box. Oh, wait, that's to art.
Yeah.
We don't need to do this, right?
Do you need to re-upload the image with like the corrected
No,
text?
those art people can do that now. It's
Okay.
enough. So we're just scanning for author. Okay, here we go. I was trying to avoid the caption being a complete sentence that requires a period. When entering a keyword in the search field, you want to lose. Google's suggested alternative search terms based on keyword. Just say okay.
It's weird that the word search is in it twice, but other than that, it's fine. Like, it's like it should be Google's suggested alternative search terms based on keyword input or something like that. Something so it doesn't have the word search twice.
Change.
Yeah, if she can think of a better way to do it, that's great. But yeah, I think based on keyword input would probably be my guess.
Like Google's. I hate typing. Just tell me what to type.
Suggested alternative search terms based on keyword input.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It looks like her next comment is asking if the Matrix is out there title is supposed to be.
Let me know if I've passed it.
This is down on page 14. So yes, up on page 14, I guess, to you. I think it's supposed to be, there's like a heading above this that says narrowing down your competition. It seems like that should be the title style heading. And then this one should be one below that, no?
Let's see how it goes.
Because above that, you're just like defining competition and talking about how to find competitors. Because I like the idea of having something title case down here, because I think a lot of people pick up the book and they want to reference, like, what are each of the sections in the competitive
You're right.
analysis tool. So that's why it's
Okay.
good to have some kind of title case heading near here, but I think maybe the one above it should actually be the title case.
Yeah, so say,
That
insert,
should be title style heading.
this, title style heading.
Mhm.
You know, so it's also, you know, included in the TOC.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we say, make this not title style heading.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So right now we're just hitting her comments.
Yeah, just her author notes.
Okay, so the next one, please provide a call out for figure 427.
Oh, did we not? Do we just not do that?
The logged in experience includes the dashboard. Okay, so then we say this is what is so successful.
Yeah, because we normally say it right at the beginning of the
Yeah, the reason this happened is because we have an image and a
in
thing.
between. Yeah.
Okay, so there's Jeffrey, yay. So the problem here is that I feel like the call out needs to be for 427 above this last call out. Do they have to be in order?
I think
What-
usually they're in order.
What if we move this up?
I think the only reason we kept it down at the bottom is because all the other ones are at the bottom. But that
Yeah,
doesn't have to be the case.
No, but this is the only one that has the
Another image.
another. Okay, so we either have to add a sentence.
Yeah, we either add a sentence that says, like, you can see these features summarized in, figure 427.
Or remove it. What do you want to do?
Uh,
I think leave it and just say that.
yeah, just add a sentence.
Let's see. Just tell me what another one says.
Wait, don't you need to be suggesting?
Oh. What did I just do? I'm in trouble now.
No, it's okay. So far, I think you've just made comments to her comments. So I don't think we've written anything yet.
So do you want to say, what do we want to say?
Probably just that.
It's the littlest amount of information.
Yeah, figure 427 shows a summary of these personalization features. Something like that.
Is that the knots one that we're showing there?
Yes. Shows a summary of the knots personalization features.
Oh, that makes sense then.
But we want to add this underneath the image, underneath the prior image.
Personalization. I'll move it in a second.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, let's.
Yeah, just at the end of that paragraph.
Okay, then where's her little note?
It's on the figure number. Should we like check it off? Is that the?
No checking off comments. I don't know. Now I'm up at this one. Change okay on the competitor side. Figure it shows they are quite, yeah, it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's great.
I also saw there was another author note up on page 22 that we missed. We have using a Crunchbase Pro trial for a week. You can also find mobile app metrics such as previous month's downloads and monthly growth. She wants to know if it's the previous month's.
Wait, what page?
22. Yeah, right there where we have months highlighted.
Okay. Wait, she's asking me?
Well, I think she's asking you if it's like, is it previous months, like 4 previous months, or is it the previous, like the prior month, only 1 month prior? And I'm pretty positive it's just the 1 month prior.
Okay, so then just say leave as is.
I mean, you can tell her just in case we're misunderstanding, but just say it only shows 1 prior month. So I think it's previous months.
With or without the apostrophe?
I think it has an apostrophe. I don't know. I thought it had an apostrophe. That's why it's there.
Okay.
But she can tell us if it shouldn't. I think the point is she doesn't know if it's 1 month or multiple months.
Yeah. All good. Okay, so. Okay.
I see a comment on page 23. Does or categorized modify bucketed? If so, set or categorized off with commas. This is on page 23 under primary categories.
Okay,
Yeah.
if the site is selling products like Etsy or offering content like Netflix, you need to understand how their stuff is bucketed or categorized at a high level. Does or categorize modify bucketed?
No, it's just another way of saying bucketed.
Is that good?
Yeah.
What's this business? Oh, we did that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to start from the bottom and see if I find any more.
I see page 27. There's production / author comment. Should this heading be all caps?
Oh, God.
Competitive advantage or key features? Wait, why would that suddenly? That's just a column. It's a column just like everything else.
Where I know this happened. Where I can't find it.
Page 27. Farther down.
Okay.
Right there, that heading right there, competitive advantage and or key features. This is a column just like all the other headings, so it should be the same.
I guess she really likes this one. Okay. Someone knocking at the door.
She also wants to know if heuristic evaluation should be all caps on page 28.
Oh my God. I can't find it. It's gonna not let me do it. So I just take this and apply it to the other one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just need to find it. 28.
Yeah, right there, like at the between, like on the page break. Yeah.
Okay. And then there was something about the size of something.
About the what?
About a column size being larger than the other.
Oh, that was a piece of artwork.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to just tell them to make sure that the columns are about the same, that these images are the same size.
Yeah, that comment's up on page 28.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, on page 28, the comment is on figure 429. Yeah, just above that comment that you have selected.
All the spreadsheet cells. I'm going to say with respect to the text size.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what looks weird is when one is like all stretched out and the text looks huge and when the other is totally tiny.
Yeah. Okay, so is this one done?
Yep. I don't see any other author comments.
Okay, so I made this little thing to just to make myself feel good, like when I accomplish something.
Yeah, check it off.
It's just it's just to say it's good until the first round has been done. So how about we start on 5 now?
Sounds good.
I'm kind of cold. You know, it's like 75 degrees today in LA.
Oh, so chilly. Here in Irvine, it was like 45 last night when I took the dog out. It was crazy. And I was like, it's just a little chilly.
I know. It was like 0 in Berlin.
Ugh, that's too much.
Okay.
All right. So looks like
Here.
the first comment, yeah, I revised the elements in the series because the elements in the series weren't in parallel.
Huh? What?
This sentence doesn't make any sense. By the end of this chapter, you will understand competitive benchmarking and how to identify industry trends and unearth business models you may not have considered. Oh, I think this comma is just wrong. Oh, am I suggesting? I think I'm editing. Suggesting. There shouldn't be a comma there. Was it wrong to copy edit their copy edits?
I don't know. So by the end of it, you will understand competitive benchmarking and.
Yeah, so she's trying to say you'll understand competitive benchmarking and how to identify industry trends.
And unearth.
I don't understand. This doesn't sound like it's in parallel.
I don't even know what she means. Just tell me what to do to make so we don't have to look at this anymore.
You will learn how to the parallel structure would be, by the end of this chapter, you will learn how to perform competitive benchmarking, identify industry trends, and unearth business models you may not have considered.
Okay. So you will know how.
You will,
why not?
yeah, by the,
you will understand. Oh,
you will, we just needed the how to go to the beginning. So it'd be like, by the end of this chapter, you will understand how to perform competitive benchmarking.
okay. Let's try. Let me just, how,
Yeah, so just add how to perform right there.
perform competitive benchmarking,
And then it should be,
and then just delete this,
yeah,
comma,
and just put a
identify
comma.
industry trends.
Yes. And then I'll put this comma back in. I think that sounds more correct. By the end of this chapter, you will understand how to perform competitive benchmarking, identify industry trends, and unearth business models you may not have considered. Because all of those, you're teaching them how to, and then it's like verb, noun, verb, noun, verb, noun.
All right.
And all of the nouns are 2 words. So I think that works.
Sounds
So you can just
good.
tell her that we updated it a little, but sounds good now.
Okay. Oh boy.
The mysterious quote that we don't know where it came from, and they want a footnote for it.
Let's go over our options. One is to delete the quote.
Yes.
One is to paraphrase the quote.
Mm-hmm.
But we liked having his name in there because he's so smart. You know, he's got this CIA thing. And another is to research to find him.
To find him, yeah.
Or there's another one, which is we just make up a fake footnote.
That is an option. Probably not an ideal option, but an option nevertheless.
Okay, and we already did this, like, you know.
Searching the quote, yes. We searched it all over the place.
Research the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's so top secret that, you know, we can't even find.
Hey, we'd have to like connect with him on LinkedIn and send him a LinkedIn message or something.
Okay, let me see. What is the essence of this thing that adds, like, converting information is a one step in a larger process called competitive intelligence. I think, oh, it's just a definition for competitive intelligence.
Right.
So
we could find a different definition.
Yeah.
We can always go with a Wikipedia definition.
Well, there's this, it's by this life leader. Okay, yeah, is a systematic collection and analysis of information from multiple sources and a coordinated CI program. Or it's the action of defining, gathering, analyzing, and distributing intelligence about blah, 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 blah. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Strategic decision making. I'm just looking if there's anything in his quote. I think the only thing that we're missing is about it being an ethical effort, producing actionable insight.
We use those words everywhere.
Yeah, so I think that's fine. Better to have
So-
something we can say where it came from, I guess. Too bad.
Look at that. The term CI is often used synonymous with competitive analysis, but is more than analyzing. It embraces the entire environment and stakeholders, customers, competitors, distributors, technologies. Is that an interesting sentence as well?
Mm. I don't know. I think it might be confusing. Because we don't talk about it embracing, like, I don't know.
Okay, so this definition, it's the action of defining, gathering, analyzing. That falls under competitive analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Not distributing intelligence about products. That falls back into what we're doing in chapter 4.
Mm-hmm.
Any out of the environment needed to support in strategic, I don't know, it's whoa. Hey, wait, there's the authors from the front of the book, Craig Fleischer. Yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I already have that person. I don't know if they're chapter 4 or 5. Let me see. Yeah, see there, look.
Mm-hmm.
Is a skilled application of scientific and non-scientific methods by which interpret data to produce insightful intelligence findings and actionable recommendations for decision makers. I almost, it's too bad. Okay, we have to kill this, all right?
Sadness. But yeah.
Okay. To identify where he said it. Okay. So is one step. Okay. Now, the original book, is where I gave the definition from Competitive Intelligence for Dummies.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just see. I kind of would. Wait a minute. I remember.
Yeah, business author Jim Underwood writes.
Yeah, I don't want to do that because that's lame. Let's just see if we can get another quote from this book. Competitive intelligence defined 6 and 7. Okay, please be good. Please be tasty. Give us a tasty nugget of something. It's important to understand the intelligence within a larger the need to generate is not new. Sun Tzu plainly stated, la la la. He wrote, now the reason that CI often engenders images of fictional secret agents such as James Bond. There are numerous definitions of CI. As such, our current sense is that no single definition is likely to be precise, as it's generally viewed as the process by which organizations gather actionable information about. Is this the exact one that I have up here? is a skilled application of scientific. This one says, is the process by which organizations gather actionable information about competitors and the competitive environment and ideally apply it to their planning process and decision making in order to improve their enterprise performance.
That's different. I like that.
It's only slightly different. Is it different enough? I like this line here. CI is not business espionage. It is ethical, legal, legitimate, and essential.
That is good.
CI can also be viewed as an organizational function ranging in scope between the broader area of business intelligence and the narrow version practices competitor intelligence. It provides a foundation on which strategy and tactics are built. It's very, well, just to get through this, should we just take the one in here?
From which one?
The one that you said was good?
I mean, that's definitely the fastest way to solve the problem.
Okay. Here, you type it and yeah, I can't type it. You can't read it. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
So competitive intelligence is the process by which organizations gather actionable information about competitors and the competitive environment, and ideally, with commas before and after, ideally, apply it to their planning processes and decision making.
Wait, they apply it to their what?
Their planning processes and decision making, with a hyphen between decision making, in order to improve their enterprise's performance.
Okay.
I'll read it again. It's a process by which organizations gather actionable information about competitors and the competitive environment and ideally, apply it to their planning processes and decision making in order to improve their enterprises performance.
Their enterprises performance?
Enterprises with a -s.
Oh, an apostrophe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apostrophe.
Yeah. It's like they hyphenated. They're like enterprise performance. One word. I see.
Okay, why don't we continue with this next line?
Okay.
And then say CI. If you put a CI after the first use of it, then we can use CI as they have it here.
Okay, so when they say competitive, oh wait, so they said CI. We'll put it up here. Yes.
No, hold on. Where are you at?
You want me to put CI after when we say competitive intelligence?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so CI, next sentence.
No, I think it should go here.
So you want to put it into their quote?
Yeah, is that bad?
It's kind of weird because if they don't have it,
I know, but
it's also usually good to put it, like you put it after the first time you use the term normally, but.
Sold. Okay, so here's the next one. The line that goes after it, you tell me if you want to use it. CI links signals, events, perceptions, and data into discernible patterns and trends concerning the business and competitive environment. I like it because it is so much different from competitive.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to read it to me one more time? CI links signals, events, deceptions.
Yeah, I link signals, events, perceptions, and data into discernible patterns and trends concerning the business and competitive environment.
Okay.
So then you take the quote from the one at the footnote from this one.
Yeah, and we just duplicate it down here.
How come it doesn't, or it does have a footnote? And then we talk about not using this quote maybe? And putting another one, like a song lyric?
If you have something else you want to use, I don't think it's terrible to have that up there. Honestly, if I was reading this, I probably wouldn't even notice that it was the same people.
It's more like, are people gonna say, oh my God, I don't get the difference between competitive analysis and CI?
Well, we're saying that competitive analysis is a part of CI, right?
Okay, and do you think we make it clear in the second quote by these guys?
Yeah, because we say converting information into meaningful intelligence is one step in a larger process called competitive intelligence, CI. And then we need some kind of like introduction probably that says where this quote is coming from.
Actually, I noticed, oh, because it's a quote, like,
Yeah.
well, then we just say as, wait, can't we have a quote and footnote it?
Yes, we still have to introduce the quote. So you have to say like, as, you know, Flesher and, you know, as they say, or, you know, as described in business and competitive analysis. We just need some kind of intro to the quote.
Oh, do that then. As described in the book, Business and Competitive Analysis. This was one hell of an expensive book, as I remember. I think it's
Okay.
solid, actually. You know, it's like, you know, this is,
Yeah, I think that's good.
you know, this is the hardcore thing. Okay. Sorry, CIA guy. That's what happens when you are so secretive.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're good now?
Yep.
Okay. Then we go la 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 la. I can use my, oh look, wait, change art. What's she changing about our SWOT thing? Change which to that. She found errors in both of the business model canvas and the lean canvas.
Wow. Just like our own typos or like things that just were grammatically incorrect in the originals.
That Ash and Alex.
Wow.
Yeah. It doesn't surprise me about Alex because he's got, you know, English isn't his first language and he had typos all over all his books.
It looks like the next comment is down on 12, by the way. The next one I see, at least. That's the one I'm talking about.
What about that one?
That's the one I'm talking about. That's on page 12.
Okay. Under opportunity, should the not be changed to wedding spot? Yes.
Yes, it should. Because this is the competitor's perspective for.
Where is she talking about? Where? In the art?
In the art, yeah.
How did that
get... This is supposed to be about the wedding spot. And we're talking about the spot estimate feature.
Wait, what is wrong?
Because we say, like we're talking about the wedding spot, and then under opportunity, we say the knot could leverage its wedding vendor resources.
Wait, oh, here in the artwork. Yes. Guess what other pain in the ass task I have to do?
Update some artwork.
Do this, say I got in a car accident.
Oh,
Remember?
to get the screens for Metro Mile. Yeah.
We'll do that tomorrow. It's not a big deal. It'll be like, just kidding. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Onwards. I think that worked out pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. It looks like the next comment is down on page 17.
It's funny that we got busted for that.
I know.
Because we were all like, is she going to catch this? Okay. Should there be another comma after marketplace, or is the sentence correct as is? Here is
Yes.
where he established. Thank you. Okay. Yes, add comma. Added.
Added, yeah.
Okay. Are we going to go through at some point and fix our own art? Or I need to remember this.
Yeah, I don't know what the timing is on the art if they need you to update stuff. Do they also need all those updates done by Tuesday?
I think, no, the production team will do them, but I'm just saying if I'm going to have them in my decks, I need to update them.
Ah, yes, that'd probably be good. You can also probably ask them, like if they do update the stuff for the book, I'm sure you could just ask them for all the final copies of the images. No?
Not, we want it in the, no.
Okay.
I could do that, but I think it's easier for me to do it in the spreadsheet itself and have it there, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, should either be deleted here. That sentence doesn't quite read correctly. Let's see, the 3 precise pros from the spreadsheet labeled as either strengths from your SWOT analysis or green color code attributes about the UX or business strategy.
Yeah, it should be deleted. It should just say pros from the spreadsheet labeled as strengths or green color coded attributes. Yeah, so the either should be deleted.
Oh, okay. And here as well?
Yes.
Okay, easy peasy. What we'll do before Tuesday is duplicate all of these so I can personally update the artwork myself.
Yeah.
Remember to dupe, I'll just dupe the folder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so
Next one I see is down on page 24. At the very bottom.
oh my God, so many. Okay. Oh my God. There's your favorite picture.
My favorite picture. I love it. What a good representation of a wedding. Just a couple standing on a big pile of money.
What did I pay for that? $20?
Something like that. Right up there, that highlighted part on their experiences at the end of the previous page.
Yours is perhaps on the experiences they offer.
Yeah, that comment.
Sorry. It's totally my Larry David thing. Okay. Improve on their experiences. Fine.
Yeah, her update is good.
Or do I need to do it?
I don't know.
What do you think?
I mean, we can just here. I will do it. I can't copy it. Okay, how about if I copy? There.
Oh my God, there's a lot of errors in the art, huh?
Apparently.
Trying to avoid.
After discovering that the wedding venue rental market was a red ocean, I realized that I needed to pivot to something that would truly improve on the shortcomings of the knot, as opposed to it was obvious that I realized that, oh, yeah. Or it was obvious that I needed to pivot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think her change was fine.
Okay. Is that it? Are we done?
I believe so.
Onwards. 6. Okay. Hi, Billy.
Such a good picture.
Can't believe that picture existed from 1993, and I only found out about it in 2020.
Yeah.
So awesome.
The beauty of the internet.
It's pretty cool. Well, I just don't think that guy sold it to Shutterstock until.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it gets used with the cyberpunk craze. All right, let's see. What is this business with the all caps?
I don't know. Question for production, apparently. They don't care what you think.
Okay.
The first author comment I see is down on page 15.
Okay. I captured on many different functions, features, and experiences how to browse for a book, the UI of the home screen, the navigation. Please ensure I've chunked the series elements correctly. Semicolon separate the main elements. Should a comma appear after features, or do features and experiences belong together?
I captured screenshots of many different functions, features, and experiences. I don't think features and experiences necessarily are like one thing. I think you can have a comma there. Or I mean a semicolon.
How did this one become semicoloned out?
I don't know.
Okay. Is it okay now?
I guess so. I don't know why there's semicolons everywhere, but whatever. If that's the right way to do it, then yeah.
To say
Features and experiences don't have to go together.
Okay.
And then on the image below, she said, another author comment, I'm having a hard time reading the text in the figure. Is there another version I can look at?
She's talking about this thing.
Yeah, I think she's talking about like the notes underneath each screen. But the point is not to read them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the site maps that we have in 7, or application maps, where you're supposed to just be like, notes underneath. But I can see if she wants to know that stuff spelled correctly.
There it is. Okay, so she wants. Wow. Okay. Wait. Blah. Why is this just one page?
Yeah, this looks more like what you presented to them. Not like your notes all over stuff.
Yeah, this looks like, there it is. Okay, all right.
Aha.
Okay, I love that. I love that. Okay.
Helpful. Always good when you're just opening other things when you didn't mean to.
Oh my God. So I think I should just go in there and give her the notes or put this in there, or what do you think?
You can probably just like take a really big screenshot or something, and I think she just wants to read your notes under each one. I don't know.
So just take this.
Yeah, and just give her like a giant version in here so she could look at it. Because I think the image you have in here already is fine for the artwork, but just for her to read it. It's figure 615.
How do we do this? Figure space 6-15?
I think you were doing 0615 without the word figure in the front.
And then just say big.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so then what? I just chuck it in the document?
I guess so.
Wait.
And then you can just respond to her comment and say, big version below for you to look at.
Put it below this other one? Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Whoopsie, I'm not in, is that gonna be better? She could make it big now.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
higher quality one at least. Yeah, if I zoom into like 200, I can read it, like just in the Google Doc. So you can just tell her bigger or higher resolution below. Yeah, that you can zoom in on.
Okay, and then just say see
Image below.
below for reference. Period. Okay. You like this one? Originality comes out of it combining features, interfaces, and data in new ways.
I do.
I can't wait to see them not take the big pull quotes and put them in the actual book.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I'm not, that's not to us.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Done?
I think so.
All right. So we just have,
So yeah, maybe we can scrape some stuff and then we can come back and do 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow.
okay. And we'll look at the word list tomorrow. Okay, let's all right. So I'm not even sure where to start, so I'm just gonna start and put, oh, I forgot to put my little comment after those guys. Too boring. Or if they're still open, I'll do it, but if they're not, here, that's gone.
No, I think you already closed them.
Okay, so the deal is to go into here, go into here. Wait till you see how ludicrous some of this is. Okay. Um, Another possible thing we could be doing is running through to see the stuff I already added.
Well, is there anything in particular that you wanted to like discuss?
Well, yeah, there's tons of stuff. Like maybe we should tear through the ones I already caught and
Up to you.
add them. Wait, what is this?
I think it like highlighted everything.
No, but why? This isn't the right one. Okay, it's supposed to be in here. Okay, this is what I mean.
Ah,
Okay, so for instance, remember how I said like I was sneaking extra stuff in until I noticed her getting into the documents, and then I added them into these versions.
right. But do you know what you added?
Yes, because
Okay,
you'll
cool.
see I commented them and
Nice.
yeah. So we should probably add these because they're already ready to go.
Yeah, we should.
We just need to debate them. Okay, so let's just see if there's anything in the preface. I think I got all the preface shit in.
Yeah, before she started editing.
Nope, I didn't. Okay, here, look at this. Okay, so yeah, even stuff concerning you. Okay, might as well. We should do this. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the O'Reilly one and open the preface.
Yeah, then we need to suggest on this one.
Okay, okay, so the O'Reilly's on the left, right? Okay. Okay, cool. Plus we can take the tag away when, oh no, we're not going to do that till Monday. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, so as far as I can tell, it's just the stuff at the bottom. Let me just double check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was thinking of fast forward. I enjoy it speaking at numerous and change UX to strategy and design.
That's already in here.
It's already in there?
Mm-hmm. It already says strategy and design.
Oh, I see. Okay, so some of these I wasn't sure if she was gonna like say, hey, this is not cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like look, this one's missing Indy Young.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so back to this one. So you're saying it's already in there.
Yeah, UX has already changed to strategy and design conferences.
Okay, and then I already have that issue with her that I'm telling her to handle our playlist with the link. Okay, so now, oh boy, this is, okay, so I'm just gonna say goodbye to that. So wait, do you like what I put? Strategy and design conferences?
Mm-hmm.
Where does it say that?
That second paragraph under acknowledgements, fast forward 5 years, because of the book's success, I enjoyed speaking at numerous strategy and design conferences and meeting product makers worldwide.
Great. All right, great. Okay. So then we're jumping down to this paragraph about you.
Yes, that looks like your next comment.
So I thought if you weren't into a deep knowledge about computer science, change to and an insanely fast researcher.
Ah, sure.
What's like a more accurate thing that like sharp mind, dry wit? I mean, in terms of your help, the knowledge of computer science was useful, but I think it was your
the researching.
Wait, do you agree with that?
Yeah, no, I think that definitely makes sense. Plus, if someone were to read this book and be like, wow, I have to hire this person that helped with her book, I'd rather them know that I was a fast researcher than that I had a deep knowledge about computer science.
Right. I think it's just more applicable, and I couldn't really put my finger on what it was that made you great before. Okay, so this is in there now. Oh, maybe I'll leave that. This looks like, oh yeah, you can witness some of our many fun. I didn't like what
you had inspiring for me.
Yeah, because it should have been inspiring for you too. So I was too weird. But I thought what was the synergy.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's better.
Synergetic. What's this? Motivating? Oh yeah, I was experimenting with. We don't need the motivating. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, so I want to make sure I added. Let me read you the list of names against these ones here, and you can spot check it, right?
Okay.
Ina, Nico. I'll just do the first ones. Lane, Jeffrey, Uli, right? Jared, Darren Levy, Sebastian, Beta, Douglas Rushkoff.
No, I'm missing Doug Rushkoff. Let me get it and make sure I spell his name correctly. Koff.
Are you?
Douglas Rushkoff. Yes.
Yeah, because he's helped me beyond, like he's kind of mentored me through this process. And he was quite helpful, as you remember, with his quote.
Definitely.
Unlike the other person not being mentioned.
Yeah.
Matt Stein, we got Eric Swenson, Svenja, Indy Young, Marvin Zindler, and my spring 2020 UX strategy. Shouldn't S be capitalized in this case?
Yeah, because it's the class itself. So yes.
Okay. And I think that's it for this.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, whoa. Do you like the end? Jaime Levy, Berlin.
Oh, is it you like signing off on it?
Yeah, I didn't sign off on the first one.
I like the Jaime Levy. I can't decide how I feel about the Berlin because we're saying, like you say Los Angeles and Berlin right above. So then it makes me wonder, like, why do you just say Berlin down here?
Because I finished it in Berlin.
Yeah.
But, you know, I looked at many books and they ended up with them person mentioning a city versus like London, England. You know, they literally just said the city. So I can put Berlin/LA. I could put Berlin. I could put Los Angeles.
Yeah, I think it only throws me because you just before that mentioned both cities. So that makes me be like, Jaime Levy, also Berlin rules way more than Los Angeles. Thank you for your time, which is fine if that's how you feel about it. But that's how I would read it. I see that you were signing off as like, here's where I was when I was finishing the book. But if I was reading it and didn't have that background information, I would just be kind of confused.
Okay, so then let's just see how this goes. I mean, the fact of the matter is I'm living in both cities. How's that?
Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's just like it needs both or neither kind of a thing, you know, otherwise it's confusing why it's suddenly just one of them. But I think that looks good.
Okay, so this one, goodbye.
Yep.
Yay, okay. Next, let's close. Does it make sense to go through all the QC ones? I think so.
Yeah.
These, okay, so this is, yeah, we get these out of the way. Okay, plus if they're already inserted. Okay, so this is the O'Reilly one. And then I go to here and I go, why don't I make another one over here that goes to
Yeah, your QC ones.
and even though we aren't officially in QC,
Yes.
I'm opening up one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over here, and then is it open up over here yet? No, yes. Okay, so oh boy. This is just something that came from Indy after the fact, but I don't think it.
Yeah, I think we were fine with what we already had once we saw this.
Okay. Okay. So other than that, the big thing that when we get to this chapter
Mm-hmm.
was that we want to talk about what UX strategy is. Should we wait on that one?
Yeah, probably.
And should we just go through all the QC ones to just get all my notes out of here?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. That way we don't have any more lingering notes other places.
Okay. They're all lingering in the shitty doc. Okay.
Yeah, it's just all in one place.
Okay. Oh my God. If you want to go ahead and open up 4 and see if there's anything in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's the fastest way if I go comments or something up here? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Okay. You ready to have this discussion? Oh, my God.
Oh boy.
Oh, my God.
Wait, did you want to do the comments on chapter 1 before we go into chapter 2?
There was none.
Oh, there was nothing in 1. Okay.
Yeah, it was just the indie thing.
All right. Then yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Okay. I mean, it's a little bit more of a different world now that people have been talking about democracy so much this week.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I left this book back in Berlin because I found it on Google Docs.
Mm-hmm.
The goal was that I really want to include this author in. So it was really tough. I was standing in line to buy Mexican ingredients for an hour and a half one day in Berlin, which is why I want to open up if I get out of UX, open up a Mexican ingredient store.
Nice.
Anyway, and that was when I found a bunch of quotes like this one. So let me see, where is this going? It's right. It's right where disruptive innovation is. Okay. It's this one here. Okay, so in his quote, he's saying democracy is a situation in which people with different expectations are constantly trying to create different features and are given the freedom to try.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I thought my argument for putting it there after searching for a place for it, because I kind of want something that has to do that what all this disruption and competition in the marketplace is part of it, us being a democracy, but it also has to do with capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wish he said capitalism, but he didn't. He said democracy. So I thought by putting that sentence here, it sets up the idea that this is normal in a world like America in particular, where like it's all about like we're individuals. I can do whatever I want.
Right.
It's like setting up kind of a more high level view of what's going on instead of just focus. It's not just about tech. It's about just our way of being here in America.
Right.
But I don't know if it works.
I mean, I see what you're getting at. I think if it was going to go someplace, this probably is where it would go. The question is just, is it too far out there for people?
I mean, is democracy even a situation? I mean, it totally works there. I just don't know if it's about democracy or about capitalism.
Right.
So the choice is to remove it. It's to not add it for now and for me to keep looking. I feel like I can sneak in quotes by that book, by Mintzberg, and Good Strategy, Bad Strategy in the next QC.
Yeah.
If you have some doubts about this.
Yeah, I'm not totally sold on it. I can't nail down exactly why I'm not sold on it, but.
Okay. I'll find another quote. Ixnay.
Okay.
All right. So that's that one. Okay, let's see what we have in 3. I mean, that guy gets heavy, and he's Polish too, or something. I don't know. So
Interesting.
I would really like to have something by the author. Oh wait, why am I even looking? I can just look here, right? Right here.
In the comments thing, yeah.
Aha. Oh yeah. I noticed another author using compensation, incentive instead of compensation. I felt I used compensation a lot. So I thought that I could.
You want to replace this one with, you can try
Incentive.
approaching people first without offering them an incentive.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
okay with that?
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Let me just switch to suggesting.
Okay, so you do that while I look for the next one, if there is a next one.
Mhm.
Okay, let's hop. Oh wait, 4 is done, right? Oh no.
We're looking at 3 right now.
Okay, so I need to go 3. You already put incentive in there?
Yes.
Okay, so then, so I finally read Jim Kalbach's Jobs to Be Done,
Mm-hmm.
and found a way, and I believe it's a great book, and I want to include it in here, and I found a way to add it.
Uh-huh.
So that's what's happening. Okay, so let's see. Under needs and goals, I mean, another thing was when I was looking into Mural, I looked at their proto personas, and I did some twisting so people who use that tool, that this will be applicable.
Okay.
It uses like the same nomenclature.
Mm-hmm.
So let me find this one. We're looking for the needs and goals.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
Because
definitely in here. It's down on page 15.
Okay. All right. So what did I want to do? What did I write? It says this category explains what the customer requires to solve their problem and accomplish their objective.
This category explains what, I'm gonna write that in here, the customer.
Well, you should read what it says and see if you like.
As opposed, okay, so we had the category explains what causes the customer to act a certain way to solve their problem. And you want to say this category explains what the customer requires to solve their problem and accomplish their objective. I like
Right.
talking about their objective.
The reason is it before what it's saying is this it explains what causes. What causes is a behavior, not a need and goal.
Right.
So the sentence was totally wrong.
Yeah.
And then I wanted it to be more correlated to jobs to be done. So this was my rewrite.
No, I think this makes sense. I agree.
And okay, awesome. So we snuck that. It seems like this is going to sneak it in.
Mhm.
We're not going to have drama. Okay, great. Oh, this is so much faster. Oh yeah, another thing in jobs to be done is they talk when they give the examples. We had this pretty close, but I want to add the you see how it says goes to punk shows weekly?
Yeah, some level of frequency.
Exactly. So I just want to say watches German movies either regularly or often.
I like regularly.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
Added it.
Okay. We talk a lot about doing qualitative research and don't say enough that it's field research. So I wanted to, in the recap, add new to field research.
Got it. Sounds good.
All right. Oh boy, here comes a big one. Okay, so go to, I'm so lucky to get these in here. Let me just paste this biatch and see if it comes when you.
Oh, that's like that sentence that we had, and then we were like, oh, we don't know, we haven't read his book yet, so we took it out.
And then I did.
Nice.
Okay.
It's on page 14.
And I was like, damn, he's a good writer. But not, it's just like he just cuts to the chase. It's like we're very different. He doesn't tell stories about like when he was 14.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about Jim. He's a big secret. Okay. So let's see.
It goes at the end of that first paragraph. Above that one. Yeah.
I hope I'm in suggestion mode. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. And it added the footnote.
Yes.
As well.
And
we added the incentive under it. You got that?
Yep.
And oh wow, look at this one. I saw that in multiple dimensions. I'm like, that sounds really good. So thank the person. Does that make you feel weird at all?
No.
Okay, good. So I won't, the long story is that, or the short story is that I want to really emphasize like kind of the Nielsen Norman. I read it in a couple more places along, also in Jim's book, that after 5 interviews, you see patterns. And so that's why I want to just say this should be enough to see patterns across multiple dimensions.
Sounds good.
And dimensions is just like a word that means, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
it
in
could
different
be,
areas and overlapping different concepts. Yeah, makes
okay,
sense.
sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
so not too much arguing over that.
No. And you know,
so
I would tell you if I thought it made no sense.
we did. We didn't get the democracy. So we got this one. We got filled, right? We got this should be enough patterns.
Yep.
We got incentive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got the gym quote. And then that means we get to add him to the references, by the way.
Yeah.
So we should do that right now.
Okay.
Here, do you want to try to do that behind the scenes?
Yes.
Okay, we got, you basically take the footnote and then make it bigger. And she's going to change, she's doing footnotes with the first name first, I noticed.
Yeah.
So you're grabbing this and
somehow we already had him in here for chapter 3. I guess because we must have taken him out at the last second, so I didn't update it in the references. But there you go. He was there all along.
Oh, I bet you I put it in there knowing that I was going to
incorporate it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So 3's done. Yay.
Yay.
Okay, 4. Yeah, we could get through these and potentially call it a day.
Okay.
I mean,
and then we can pick up with finishing the last author comments and then scraping through that document of random extra stuff to add.
Yeah, let's get through these and then look at the word list and then call it a day. Okay.
Okay.
I'll point out to you. Okay, wait, why am I doing this?
Yeah, find your comments.
Ooh. 1, 2. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Okay, well, what's the first one?
Oh God. Do we have chapter 4 open? Okay. Oh, there it is.
Open. Yeah.
And it's in suggestion mode? No.
No.
Okay.
So it looks like that comment about awareness, is that down on page 24, I think?
Yeah. Add awareness and show. Okay, so the idea on this comment was that I read somewhere that I just saw something about how the social media, it's not just about building awareness, but it shows brand loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, and show brand loyalty after it.
We can see how many followers or views they have and how active they are at posting content or promotions that ultimately build awareness and brand loyalty.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yes.
Because you can still be building brand loyalty. So
yeah.
That verb works for both. Sounds good.
Okay, then, oh man. I left out the way back machine and boy, did I add it. I really enjoyed getting that in there. Let me see. How do I get to this?
I don't know. Try clicking on another comment and then clicking on that one again. It's weird. Normally clicking on it takes you to it.
Okay. I also reordered the cyber sleuths so that they were in alphabetical order and added Wayback Machine. So we need to do a total comparison. Okay, so this is 4, this is her 4, her 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Cyber Sleuth is down on page 30.
It's right here. Okay, so corporate presentation, I'm going to read you the ones here. That's not touched. Then it goes Google Alerts, that's fine. Then it should be job postings, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Newsletters.
You have paid reports first, right?
Oh, job postings, paid reports, newsletters, social media monitoring tools, and then the Wayback Machine. Did I already get it in?
Yeah, I have all that in that order.
Oh, so I snuck all these ones.
Yeah,
way
she even put a comment to production about linking to the Wayback Machine, so she
Sweet.
definitely saw it.
Okay. Let's just make sure that the recaps also the same.
Looks the same.
Okay, it looks the same. So let's just see. I'm really happy to get these comments in, or these additions, whatever they're called. Okay, so we got Wayback Machine. Oh my God, standing on the shoulder of giants. I rewrote this.
Okay.
Okay, I think I pasted it in before she got to it. I hated it. It was so garbage what I had. It was just a horrible way to start the chapter. And so then I found this marvelous quote by Mintzberg that is real strategists get their hands dirty digging for ideas, and real strategies are built from the nuggets they uncover.
Nice. I like that.
And so thus the new title is Looking at the Competition to Uncover Nuggets.
Excellent.
So to be competitive, you need to know what's out there and what has worked, what has not worked. Otherwise, how would you know if the product you envision? I'm going to read this to you to make sure we have the, and you just sort of verify it against the one on the left. The product you envision will be entering into a red ocean versus a blue ocean, as discussed in chapter 2. To increase your odds of survival, you want to study how the current digital solutions address the needs of your target customers. You may discover that your product could become a category creator through market positioning. I snuck that in there because that's like, I dropped 2 more big words. That's why conducting research on the competition is a crucial component of business strategy. You want firsthand knowledge of the good and bad user experiences and business models provided by your rivals. If done thoroughly, the research can provide a treasure trove of insight into emerging industry trends, nascent markets, and outdated manifestations of mental models.
Love it.
Nascent markets was new.
I like that.
I love it. It will also help you to learn about standard design conventions and noteworthy marketing tactics. To connect the dots, though, you first need to collect them. Assessing how your current or future product company compares to others is a complex, daunting, and continuous task, but you don't have to hire a pricey marketing research analyst if you are open to a DIY approach. As my favorite business strategy book author, Henry Mintzberg, says, da 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 da. And then it just goes into the other shit.
Love it. It's all right. I'll update it in here.
So lucky. All right. Yeah, that was just like something I needed, like kind of a day to myself to kind of get it together. Okay, we got that one.
Yep.
I guess that's it, right?
Looks like it.
What about standing on the shoulders of giants? Where's that?
Is that what you?
Oh, I took it out.
You took it out, yeah.
Yeah. I had something else. Need something more about business strategy, reflects the vast varieties. Okay, here's more by that dude, okay?
Okay.
By the guy that you don't like the democracy quote.
Okay.
He said, business strategy reflects the vast variety of goals that lie open to businesses in a capitalist democracy and the difficulties in achieving them. Another quote, strategy is not just about having an intention. An intention to be the industry leader may be a start, but we only get to strategy by understanding the difficulties of achieving this goal in a particular context.
I like that one.
So says author J.C. Spencer, or J.C. Spencer asserts, strategy is an empirical concept, not a theoretical one.
Yeah, I like that middle part. Strategy is not just about having an intention to be an industry leader, maybe a start, but we only get to strategy by understanding the difficulties of achieving this goal in a particular context. I think that makes sense with conducting competitive research. That's what motivates you. You can be like, I want to be like the leading healthcare app for whatever this thing is. And it's like, all right, just wanting to do that isn't sufficient.
Sweet. Okay, so let's get this baby in. Oh my God.
If you like highlight it and then right click it, it'll actually let you copy it.
Okay, do I want to just go, we'll figure out how we
want to fit it in.
how we're gonna call him out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of actually, when we put when we put the other Mintzberg book in there, I want to make sure I call him out as a maverick.
Okay.
Unless we want to do it there, where I call him my favorite business strategy author.
I think Maverick would be better.
So here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's take care of that. Where do you want me to put it? Would you prefer it, say, as business strategy book author and maverick, or?
I would say business strategy maverick and book author. Because he's a maverick of business strategy.
He's also an academic.
Yeah, overrated.
I know. Well, I mean, we do have quite a few academics.
Yeah. And then take out the my, as business strategy maverick and book author Henry Mintzberg says.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so now, right. Now, where was I gonna, I felt like I had this tied to where I wanted to put it. I just felt we needed more shit about strategy in here.
Yeah, where did you put that comment in the chapter? Did you put it where you wanted something to go?
Should I hit reopen?
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why it's not going to them, because maybe they, like, you checked off the comments or something. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah. Oh, it's right. It's
About using the competitive. Yeah.
Okay. I think I got rid of that. Oh, that title's gone. I think I wanted it up here with the new stuff, but now he's going to be all jammed in with the Maverick guy.
You could put it in this first paragraph of that news section. To be competitive, you need to know what's out there, what has worked and what has not worked. It could even be the opening of this section. Could start with his quote. Also, don't forget to be suggesting. Oh no, this is in your QC document.
Okay, so let's really think this through before we destroy this. I feel concerned about putting it here, because we're going to have two business strategy authors in I want to put him apart. Let's take a look at this quote again.
Well, the hard part is I think the quote kind of motivates why would you do competitive research?
Okay. Okay. The reason I put the intention in there to say, was because when Jeff Gotthelf did this like podcast or whatever, but pre-podcast for Jared Spool, he showed pages of my book and said, basically that I don't know anything about strategy. And then this is me getting back at him again, just so everybody knows how competitive I am. So he said strategy is about having an intention, but so says this guy, it's not. It's more than that. So that's why this quote's getting put in here, Jessica, just so you know, it's not.
I mean, I think it's a good quote and I think it's accurate. You can't just be like, I intend to be the best, the very best there ever was. And it's not like, yay, gold star, here's your $1 million, excellent product idea.
So then maybe you're right. It does sort of open it up good.
Yeah, I think if you put it, if you put it at the beginning of that paragraph. So you're saying like strategy is not about having an intention.
Okay. I mean, this is the business strategy chapter.
Yes.
I mean, the other opportunity is to put it up here.
Yeah. It would go somewhere like, it would go somewhere on that knowing what has worked or failed is crucial. But then it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's getting like lost in the sauce if we put it up there,
Yeah, because everyone's skipping over.
Yeah, I would take this sentence, or I would take the quote and just make it the opening to this, looking at the competition to uncover nuggets. And then you just need, that JC Spencer asserts or says or whatever you want to put.
Can I have it at the end?
Strategy is not just about having an intention. Intention to be an industry leader may be a start, but we only get strategy by understanding the difficulties of achieving this goal in a particular context. Asserts JC Spencer. I think I like asserts. I'm sure we say says a bunch. I don't know. You can put it, and if they don't like it, if the QC people don't like it, they'll move it to the front.
Okay, so
is it J-C?
He does something weird with his name.
Okay.
All right, let's try to get. Can you look in the references and see if he's already in there?
Mm-hmm. He is not in the references yet.
Oh, look, Art Kleiner, my old teacher from NYU. Okay, where is, okay, how do we get to Google Books? It's called Business Strategy. It's going to narrow it down. And it's Spencer, we think, JC. There it is. Yay! See? Oh, it's Spender. There it is. There he is.
Business strategy. What is it? Managing uncertainty. Opportunity.
Okay, so you're going to add it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. J, so it's J period dash C. Yay. I remember buying his book when I was doing my a business strategy workshop at Oxford. And I went to their bookstore and I was like, oh my God, a book on business strategy. Okay.
So what I'm hearing is you do remember going to bookstores.
Yeah, I love bookstores. Let's see. I think part of the search there was someone told me that my book was in the bookstore. So I was looking for it and I went to the wrong bookstore and I found this guy's book and I was like, oh, I got to get this book. It's so cool. All right. So are you?
Yeah, I'll get it in there. And I'm putting in the references right now, and then I'll add the footnote.
Okay. I will move on to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm so excited to get this stuff in. Yeah, he's out there, this guy. All right. That's that. 5. Okay. All right. Oh boy. I rewrote the opening to 5 too.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go look at that. What a train wreck that might be.
It looks like you might have gotten it in before she edited it.
Yep.
Yeah, my goal is to prepare you to take a stance.
Yep. We're psyched. Okay, that's great. What else? Oh God, this title is so crappy. The 4 steps to conducting a competitive. You're not going to believe it if the original's still in here.
I still see the 4 steps to conducting a competitive analysis.
Okay, that's the updated one.
Okay.
You want to know what it was?
Oh boy, what was it?
It's in the first edition. Like, I'm just like, what? Did I not read the book?
The 4 steps to a competitive analysis and market opportunities.
What?
I don't know. 4 steps to a competitive analysis and market opportunities.
It doesn't even make sense.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Cool. All right. Excellent update.
Yeah. Okay. So that one's in there. Convert to table text.
I think those were probably just comments that you copied when you duplicated the document, because those are already in here.
All right. So then that looks like.
That's it for this one.
Yeah. So you can see that someone didn't really take a Christmas break.
You were quite productive.
I was working as much as I could the whole time. I mean,
Well-
Uli was getting annoyed. He said, I thought the book was done. And I'm like, it's never done until it's in your hand, like until they print it.
And even then, we've learned apparently you can just keep making changes and do reprints forever in some places.
And yeah, for some people, but I don't think that's going to be us. I think
No.
O'Reilly is not going to be into that.
No.
So, okay, I got the Billy Idol one in there.
Yes.
Jeffrey thought I should do it. Think about it. Oh, yeah. So we got that. And does the caption for Billy say Billy Idol posing with my interface to a cyberpunk disc? Let's get this one right.
Billy Idol posing with my interface for his cyberpunk floppy disk.
So great.
So good.
It's so good. Okay. So I have a feeling most of these, the later ones I would have gotten in because she hadn't got to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So let's just tear through. Open 7 on your side. I don't know. I think. I have one. Okay. This is why for UX strategy purposes. Can you jump to that and see this?
So I'm looking for this. This is maybe I just haven't loaded yet. This is why. There it is. Yes. Okay.
Does it say we are trying to learn the functionality that we believe makes our product unique and innovative actually provides value?
I have, we are trying to learn if the functionality that we believe makes our product unique and provides true value to potential customers.
Oh yeah, and provides true value. That's what I wanted it to be.
Yeah. So and then she corrected it. So it says we're trying to learn if the functionality that we believe makes our product unique provides true value to potential customers, which I think is right.
Okay, and here's just, as long as we're on the topic of functionality, I saw someone, or I heard someone say something like functionality is table stakes. And the idea behind that is that, of course, it has to work. It's like, we're at the point with UX where it's not, you can't beat somebody by having a more functional product.
Right.
Do you think it's worth trying to sneak that in, or?
I mean, maybe. I think that would fit really more in 5, I guess, when you're trying to do like analyses of the competitors. You can't be like, better function or when you're doing your brief or something, maybe.
It would go with the Steve Blank thing, the death by competitive analysis. Where's that? 5 or 4?
I think 5.
Oh my God. I think it's 4 probably.
In
There,
5?
5, yep, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so a side-by-side feature comparison. For example, it should be something like, in which he argued making my feature will ultimately sync in which he argues that making a my feature Yeah, is it worth adding here? Or just even up here saying because functionality is table stakes?
I wouldn't know what that meant if I just saw that as like a sentence by itself here.
Should I just get over it?
Yes,
Okay.
I think
fine.
so.
I like the sentiment. Oh, look at that killer storyboard. All right, so you did such a good job on that storyboard.
I really crushed it.
All right. Okay. Okay, getting close to the end, right? Never have to look at these QC docs. Okay. Then comes Joy Division. Okay. Strategy needs to be based in reality. It's in the recap.
Let me see if I have it here.
It definitely did not make.
Didn't make the cut
I don't
before
think
she
so.
edited. Oh my gosh, this chapter is, so it got a lot in it. Recap. Yeah, that's not at the beginning.
How do you feel about it? I just felt the recaps always needed to be beefed up, and that this is the chapter that we're getting the most. Well, 8 and 9. It had to be an 8 or 9, and 8.
Yeah,
had
where
a
you're
strong
getting
end.
real user feedback as opposed to just saying like, yes, I showed this to 2 people in my office and they said it was awesome, therefore I'm awesome. Yeah, it's grounded.
So, oh my God, this is the longest chapter.
It is a very long chapter, especially compared to like 6 and 7, which are shorter.
Okay. I just felt it was kind of weak in this chapter. So how? Whoa! Wait a minute. This is wrong.
You're looking at chapter 9.
Okay.
But yes, chapter 8 opened with online user research studies can be conducted low budget yeah.
Wait, what?
It was originally, well, she like edited some stuff. So it was, now it's opening with, you can conduct online user research studies that are low budget and fast and provide immediate evidence for stakeholders who need to make important product strategy decisions. But I like opening with, strategy needs to be based in reality.
Okay, so where are you going to put it in there?
Yes, I already put it in.
And you put it at the top of 8?
I put it at it's in the recap.
Oh, it's in at the top, the first at the top.
The beginning, the opening of the recap, yes.
Okay, great. So there's that. And what is this? Add that in contrast to observational research, experimenting provides us with data that is germane to our study, saving us time and effort, separating relevant from irrelevant information.
That's a lot.
I know. I just love the word germane. And
yeah, but nobody's going to know what it, or 90% of people aren't going to know what it means. And they're just going to be like, I learned Germain. Should I go back?
Did she mean German?
Yeah, is it a typo? That's probably what most people think when they see the word Germain. They just think it's German and they're like, it's German to our study. Maybe it's like, it's all French to me, that kind of a saying.
Okay, well, I think there's something to this idea of separating relevant from irrelevant information.
Yeah, so maybe it's when we say you'll have a framework to keep you focused on collecting insights for hypothesis validation, maybe you'll have a framework for separating the relevant from the irrelevant.
Yeah. Exactly. Where does that go?
So I have it say, by running a research study as a structured experiment, you will have a framework for separating the relevant from the irrelevant, keeping you focused on collecting insights for hypothesis validation.
Tell me where it's at.
In the recap.
Oh, man, our recaps are so much better now. Okay. It's great.
Awesome.
Okay.
Is that it for 8?
I think that is it.
Wow. Awesome.
Okay. It is kind of awesome. Wow, I can't believe I don't have to look at these anymore. So we're at 9 now, which is already open over here. Yeah, that recap is weak. I hope I have something. I might have rewritten this top of 9. I can't remember. If it looks familiar. Oh yeah. Okay. Top of 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. It looks pretty current. Okay, what caught my eye was to gather quantitative data from a much larger set of target users to test business ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I think my issue was that it isn't, we're not just collecting data, we're collecting feedback or output.
I don't know that I'd say we're collecting feedback. That'd be more like chapter 8. Feedback seems
True.
to imply that you're like actually talking to people and they're giving you feedback on your design.
Okay, in the previous chapter it was on qual from a small, in this chapter, how to use to gather quantitative data. Okay, you're right. And it makes more sense. Qualitative small set, quantitative larger set. Okay, ignore that comment. So I don't even want to look at it anymore. Is there anything else? This is why product strategy needs to be flexible. At the very, very bottom. I want to put this in here. Do you see 9?
Yeah, this is why, what was it?
Here, I got it. Are you already typing it? Oh, there it
Yeah.
is. Oh shit, I'm not in suggest mode. You want me to type it in, or you got it?
What is the sentence? This is why your product strategy
needs to be flexible.
I think it sounds good. Stronger ending.
Okay. Change to tinker with product funnels. I don't like this tinker with your funnel. It sounds perverted.
Yes, I believe I felt very strongly against tinkering.
Like,
it's just an unsettling verb. Like, it's like moist. It's up there in that category of just shouldn't be said words, but.
All right, well I looks like I got it in there. You need to tinker with product funnels for hooking users and hacking growth.
Mm-hmm.
What is Angela saying? Cut it. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, that's already in here. I think it's just comments that got copied over.
That's so sucky.
Yeah. No
Did
second
she even
base.
know that? Second
Not
base.
allowed.
Second base is just a copying a fill of a boob.
It's too much. Too intense. Can't be publishing stuff like that.
This is my First Amendment right. Okay. I can't believe that she did that. Oh my God. That was like the funniest line.
I'm not surprised.
Well, you gotta push the line, Jessica,
You do. There's things that, I wasn't sure if they'd make it in, but you gotta push it so that you can still get away with a little bit.
Exactly. All right. Looks like I got nothing for 10. So I think we're
Are we done? We're toast.
I think we're toast. Wow, I can't believe it. Is that really true? So 1 through 10, and then we did the preface, and I think the references. I mean, look at that. You should be so happy that it starts off with Robert Frost.
Love it.
Okay, so we got Jim Calbeck in the references, and we got Mintzberg, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got the new Shlomo dude.
JC Spender.
Yeah. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm satisfied.
Awesome.
So excellent.
Good stuff. So tomorrow we'll go through some more author notes and then that word list, and we'll start scraping all the insights out of there that we can.
Yeah.
It'll be good. It'll be fine.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for working on Saturday.
Of course. Happy to help.
Cool. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.